ago this month, Hurricane Katrina took her best shot at our homes, our lives, and our culture, from our museums to our music halls, and there was no escaping the storm's wrath.
But if Katrina thought she could silence the creative spirit of the city, she was wrong. In fact, 10 years forward, in many ways, just the opposite has happened, as Fletcher Mackel reports.
Sarah Morris and her friends love walking dogs around the neighborhood. Morris recently moved to New Orleans from Portland, and she wanted to live in the Bywater, an area that's changed so much since Hurricane Katrina. But while things have changed in 10 years, reminders of the storm are everywhere.
Every time I see an X on a home, I view it as a badge of honor.
And the X's on houses have truly become works of art.
I think what ends up happening is when people go through traumatic experiences together, you end up having folks who look at something that's a symbol that they saw throughout the entire city saying, this is art to us now.
Andy Warhol said that art is whatever you can get away with. So it depends on your interpretation of what art is. And, that's why I love it, though, because nobody's wrong. Whatever you want art to be, it'll be eventually.
Terrence Osborne is an acclaimed local artist whose works are easily recognizable and in high demand.
Painting New Orleans just comes natural to me. Like, it's just what I am, so it's what I do.
And he does it so very well, using the bright, fun colors that you find in the French Quarter, the Faubourg Marigny, and here in the Bywater. But in the months following Hurricane Katrina, because Terrence and his family were uprooted from their home in New Orleans, everything became a gray, colorless mess. So Terrence did what he does best. He brightened everything up by using his art.
I came up with this series called Hurricane Solutions. So it was more of a jovial approach at dealing with Katrina.
The signature piece of that four-work series is Evacuation Plan. It depicts an old Volkswagen van with a typical New Orleans home and all its unique odds and ends strapped to the top.
I wanted to put enough symbols in there that anyone walking up would go, oh, look at that, look at the Saint's helmet, or look at the Blessed Mother, or look at the barbecue grill. Just take all things local and put it in that house, and just, like I said, make any person relate to it. That was my biggest thing.
Osborne has become a big thing. Collectors around the world bid on his paintings, and while he may have been one of the first to express his feelings about Katrina in his artwork, he knows he won't be the last.
I don't think Katrina will ever be forgotten, so it's going to come up in the artwork naturally. And, as long as we're expressing ourselves, we're going to express Katrina and our stories in some kind of way.
The 10th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina is noted as well at museums across our area. At the New Orleans Museum of Art, 10 Years Gone features the works of 6 different artists focused on the themes of time, memory, loss, and transformation. The Ogden Museum of Southern Art in downtown New Orleans presents The Rising, which celebrates the rebirth of the city through art and photography. And in Biloxi, the Orr O'Keefe Museum presents Katrina Plus 10, which includes various multimedia exhibits related to the storm and showcases the transformation and recovery of the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
So Fletcher, tell us, how many X's on houses did you find that were turned into art?
More than I thought I would, Scott. Many of the works that we saw were accentuated after people repainted their homes after the storm. They wanted them there. Also, Studio Inferno in the Bywater made metal X's that people could put over the painted ones on their homes if they wanted them. So a lot of people embraced what happened. A lot of people, though, that we did meet painted over them and said they wanted to forget that time in their lives.
The creative spirit continues to emerge.
Yes.
All right, Fletcher,
Thanks,
thank you.